Might be ready to get in here for a short. Looking at this 30-second chart on another screen here. It's looking kind of weak. As far as the overall structure goes, we're on the hourly chart. We're in this kind of bull flag. I guess it's a 4-hour bull flag chart. So the expectation is that it breaks up, but overall we're in a wedge, an ascending wedge pattern. Maybe I can show you guys what I sent the other day in an email. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see here. Yeah, my audio should be on now. I was just kind of chilling, looking at things before. Give me a second. I'm going to try to pull up this email that I sent here. Sent. All right. Display capture on. This is a markup I made last night. It's looking at a 4-hour chart. So you see that we're in a broke out of this downward channel here, 4,300 major resistance. That's where that big sell-off happened. Remember I made that video talking about how we needed to get over this level for it to be considered bullish, and then we just peaked above it and then slammed back down. Stayed inside of this downward sloping channel. You see that supply started coming in here. Demand started coming in here, this yellow line supporting the price. Never made it back to this bottom line. And then we broke out of this downward sloping channel. Supply started coming in at higher and higher prices. And now we've kind of moved into this wedge. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Let's do this. We've kind of moved into this wedge pattern right here. This bull flag right here. And so the expectation is that this bull flag will break out to the top side, but here's the thing, we're inside of this ascending wedge pattern here, and that's bearish. So we expect the ascending wedge to go down, and we expect the bull flag to go up, and they can both happen because this is inside of here. So this short-term bull flag can break out to the top side, make it to the top of this wedge, and then come back down. So I'm definitely still bearish until we get above this swing high right here, really. This swing high right here, I'm bearish until we break above that. And I don't mean just break above it like, close above it. because we broke above this, and you saw where that led. So nothing to really get excited about in the market. But yeah, that's where we're at with that. So I'm looking for bearish. I'm looking for short trades. Video. Nothing really happening now. I took a trade earlier. 4 micros, made about $95, something like that. I want to say. I made like $95 today so far. Yeah, 96. So nothing crazy happening here this morning, but I'm looking at the 3-minute here, and on the side I have a 30-second, a 15-minute, and an hour. And on this hourly chart, we're at the top of this bear flag. I'm sorry, top of this bull flag. So I'm looking to see it break out of that. Let me see if I can bring that in here. On this hourly chart, this is where we are. So, like I said, this is that flag that you just saw. Looking to see us break out of the top of this. If we get to the top though and we start seeing this kind of consolidation and rejection, I'll be looking to travel back down. Maybe it's not ready to break out yet. But if we break out of the flag, the next pattern to get out of is that bearish wedge, and that's a bigger pattern. It's gone back several, really since the breakout. So nothing really to do until that happens. Just kind of wait. I mean, any stocks you guys trading right now? Let's look at this electronic hours here and see where we are. Yeah, this is nothing. This is just chop. Nothing really to see here. That's been broken. This might be a broadening wedge we're in right here. Short term here. That's worth looking at. Broadening wedge is also bullish, but so we're basically just attacking. We're getting back to the close of yesterday, basically. The close of yesterday was, we closed at 3. So right here. So we're above the close of yesterday. About 13 points above it. The high of last night, though, before the session, That's the high last night. So there should be some type of trade setting up here. Got a lot of resistance up here. You got the high of the previous day. You got the top of this bull flag, and you have this broadening wedge here. So something should be popping off. I'll show you the 30-second here. Get out of there. That's what the 30-second looks like right now. You can kind of compare it to what you're seeing here. What's up, Jonathan? I know I sound kind of subdued today. I haven't had my Red Bull. I've been trading since like 5, really. Well, not trading, just kind of looking at charts. Just looking at, thinking about getting into Forex. I like futures. I love futures, especially for the tax advantage, because, you know, when I do make a lot of money, I don't want to give it all to the government. So, but I like Forex. It moves, you know, fast. There's a lot of leverage there. You know, you can pick a good move, wait for it every week. You know, might be something to get into, but never traded Forex. Never even thought about it until recently. So, but yeah, I was up researching Forex brokers, you know, pip sizes and leverage and all that stuff this morning, and kind of just taking trades as I see them. Okay, we're climbing. Just broke a new high, daily high. Well, the only way Forex is like futures is that it's highly leveraged. So, other than that, it's kind of a scam. No, I won't say that. But, I mean, you can, the banks are in, you know, the only reason the Forex market exists is so that people in other countries can pay for, you know, goods in other currencies. So, if, you know, we need to buy lumber, or, you know, a company from the United States needs to buy lumber from another country, you know, they need to convert the dollars, the American dollars, into that market's currency. So they need to go into the market and buy that currency and exchange it, you know, and that's what makes the market move. So there's always going to be activity. There's always going to be movement because there's international trade. So, oh yeah, Jonathan, I'm still prop trading. I've been trying to get, like, I trade my account and the prop trading account, you know, along the same lines, but I'll usually start a trade in the prop account, and if it's going well and if it gets better or I get a nice pullback and a re-entry, I will open another trade in my own account, because, you know, 80% of, I'd rather not give 20% away on a big move if I can help it. So I'd rather keep most of that move to myself. So we're getting a little rejection here at the top. 18 seconds left in this candle. And it's definitely being heavily rejected here. But what is it reacting to? Let's see if we can connect anything here. Is it that one there? Is that what we're seeing? 1, 2, 3 touches. So this could just still be part of that broadening wedge here. Okay, it looks like it's failing. You see how you guys are just seeing this? You're just seeing this candle form right here. I'm looking at the 30-second chart and it's giving me so much more detail. That's what this looks like right now. So this candle right here looks like this. So I'm watching it fail down to its 20 period on the 30-second. So I'm waiting for it to really just break out of this right here. Break this low right here, and then I can go for a short. Anyone here trading crypto? You know, I got a crazy Dogecoin story. I was it January of last year? I think it was. January last year. I had heard about Dogecoin, heard it was like a joke, but it was, it was on the move, and I think it got on my radar at like half a penny, not even half a penny, maybe like 0.003 of a penny, so like a third of a penny. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy $1,000. I had money back then. I was doing really good. I was trading Amazon options every day. You probably could check some old videos on this account, on this channel, and see. But I was trading, Amazon every day and Tesla, and I was doing pretty good. And so I was like, I'll throw $1,000 in Dogecoin, and I got ready to sign up to buy it at, I think it was crypto.com, because that's the only place you could get it at the time. It wasn't on Robinhood yet, and they wanted all this freaking information. They wanted my blood type and my firstborn's name, and it was just so much information. I felt like it was a lot of information for signing up for a brokerage, so I didn't sign up for it. And the next day, Dogecoin went from like a third of a penny. Okay, so we're breaking this low here, and that low's right here. Dogecoin went from a third of a penny to something like 4 cents, so it like quadrupled. And then the next day, it went to 9 cents. It doubled it. So basically, that $1,000 would have been like 28 grand, like in a matter of 2 days. Now, I wouldn't have held on for the whole 28 grand, of course, but I missed it. Like I missed it as soon as it started to rally, and it was because I was too lazy to open a crypto account. And now it's on Robinhood, and you can buy it anywhere. I think you can buy it at the gas station. I don't know. All right, so this is breaking down here. Let's just look at volume. Returning to the VWAP. That's my first target. I'm actually going to put a buy limit down there so we can just catch it if it spikes. I don't like to see this wick on this candle with all this volume, but I think we're going to continue down. I think it's got enough. I tell you what I'll do. Let's bring the 30-second chart into view so I don't have to keep screenshotting it and showing you. You can just watch it with me. Let's do that. There we go. That's a little better streaming wise. I don't like this wick on this candle here. But let's see if this candle can trade below this close here. I'm going to go ahead and get one more contract in there. And it looks like we're there now. I'm going to get another one here. I'm trading micros. Every tick's $1.25 and every point is $5 instead of the minis where every tick's 50 and every tick is $12.50. So I like it because you can really control your risk. Like, I don't have a stop in right now, and if this thing were to just shoot up, and run 100 points, the most I'm gonna lose is $500. With a mini, if you don't have your stop in, and I've seen moves that just take your face off, and you lose $2,000-3,000. But I feel more comfortable trading without a stop in, because there's a lot of spikes, and the mini. The micro tests a lot. Like, it'll spike up and test this area, and if your stop's there, you're just going to get stopped out. But if you have a bias, you got to give it a little bit of room to run, and you just can't do that with a small account with the micros or with the minis. So I like the micros for that reason. So I'm planning to get out of this trade if it reclaims above here. If it makes a new high, I'm going to get out and reassess. But it looks like it rejected the top of this, so I'm expecting it to come down. Let's get a VP on this. Yeah, this is just a low volume node here. LVN, there's nothing here. So if it selling were to pick up, there's nothing stopping it from just blasting through this back to this POC. So that's where I'm actually going to put this limit here. So that's where the orders are going to pick up again, where there's going to be support if they're going to find any. This candle's getting ready to close. Not bad looking. See what the next candle looks like here. Okay, getting a little rejection on the top of this, so this is a new trend line here if this can trade below it. It traded below the halfway point of this 15-minute candle, the last one. This candle that's forming now traded below it. Might give up some gains here from earlier, but I don't think I'll be adding on again. I'll either be out of this trade or I'll add on below this low. But I won't be adding on higher. Something I'm trying to get better at, only adding on when I'm in profit. And I know you get it, average in and get a better price up here, but it never works out for me. It just never does. It just hitting my head with a hammer. Just stop doing it. Just so much easier to manage a position when you have a profit and you're just using the paper profits to add on. even if it comes back against you like this did. You know, it's just so much easier. So I don't add on up top anymore. Only add on when I'm in the green. So look at this volume here. Look at this volume below this candle. It's getting ready to close. Okay, the spread's widening out. I was just going to talk about how the spread is weak. Okay. I really can't make any sense of that. Someone's always at my deck at 9 in the morning. I don't understand. Must be something I'm missing out there. So look at this 30-second, guys. Look at this. This trend line appears to be holding here. The ticks are right now at negative 162. Add decline is declining. We started the day at negative 1400. We got to a high of negative 655. So about 800 companies became positive. And then now we're at negative 880. So we're back to 200 companies have gone negative since this down move right here started. So we're back in a small profit here. But I think we're in the right direction. Like I said, I'm looking to add on after it breaks this low. I want to see it break this low, even if it tags it. Let's put an alert there. Add declines coming on down. Ticks are at minus 484 for negative 464. Still not negative 600, but we did peak below that a couple minutes ago. This is what I'm looking at on my other screen, guys, right here. These ticks right here. Okay, so we just broke that. I heard the alert. Let's go back. There's a breakdown. So now I'm looking to add on here. So now we're at 3 contracts. First profit target is this high value node and also the POC of this up move here. We did just return the VWAP from yesterday. How's this short working out for you, Jonathan? Where did I get filled on this order at? 41.46. I had a bad fill on that. I probably should have tried to limit in if I was just going to wait for it to pop back up. So I got filled here on that. So this is what it broke here. Delete that alert. We don't need it anymore. So you see this 30-second chart still declining up here. There we go. Now we're getting a nice break. We're back at the 20 and the VWAP. And I want to see this. Yep, come on through. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to see right there. Okay. Come on down. All right. So hit my first one. I'm out of that one. I'm going to trail one, and then I'm going to let one trail back up. So I'm going to do a buy stop. I'm going to try to trail it down here on this 30-second one. There we go. Nice break there. So what's the next target after this, since this doesn't look like it wants to hold? Alright, I'm going to trail to the top of this bar here with just one. So if it peaks up and takes me out of one and retraces to fill this gap here, looks like it might take me out here. But if it retraces to fill this gap right here, that's where my order is. So I want to get in somewhere in between this gap. So I'm actually going to put an order there. Well, let's see how it looks when it gets up here. I'm going to show you guys the 15-minute, what I'm looking at over here on this other screen. This is the 15-minute here. This is how we're sitting. So you see we're still at the top of this. It's a nice break though. I enjoyed that. Takes us still at negative 694. So no reason to close this trade out here. We have taken some profits. We started the day. Yeah, we've taken about 150 in profit. So I'm at 268 for the day right now. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's my P&L for the day so far. And looks like we've just accelerated this downtrend on this 30-second chart here, which means it could be coming to an end soon, could be coming back up, but we got a new, much more higher slope trend line there. Went from 18 degrees to 52-degree trend line. That ain't gonna hold. Nice, nice, Jonathan. All right, I'm actually going to put a buy stop here. If you poke above this level, I want to be out of this. I want to give it all back. So let's go trade, buy stop. Put it right there. I anticipate it coming to fill this gap in here before it gives us another move down, but it might not. Jonathan, did you scale in at break even, or you said no? You said you're in profit, so you're adding more when you're in profit. All right, so it took me out. Looking for it to come up here, fill this in, and I want to have another, just one sell order here. Just wick me in. I'm okay with that. So you see we'll return. So we've already broken this trend line. I told you that wouldn't hold long. And now we're counting on this one to give us something. Okay, so we're back in this trade here. We have filled in this gap and removed these lines here. Let's see if we get this rejection at the VWAP and the 20. Big spread, big spread. This is an 8-point spread. So had this been in a mini, I had bought or sold down here, this would be 800. Well, not 850, 925. So about $450 that I would have lost just waiting for this. But in a micro, it's only 45 bucks, right? So my plan is to, I'll probably trade for the rest of my life. So there's all the time in the world to grow this account. Let's see what it gives us here at this trend line. So my goal is to scale up. When commissions get too much on, 6 or 7 micros, that's when it's time to jump to a mini. See if this trend line holds. I'm looking at this little notch right here in the volume profile. Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, Amazon, they're all moving up right now. Ticks are at 340. They're not over 600 though. But the techs are moving pretty heavy, but it's being sold back down right now. Add decline. We're up to negative 1,000 companies right now, up from negative 1,200. But like I said, it doesn't. I mean, they look like they're selling this. This rally's being sold here. It's a bunch of wicks right now. You ever find yourself trading and you're just like, oh my God, if I can just get to the close of this candle. If I can just make it to the close of this candle, Lord Jesus, everything will be okay. And then you get to the close of the candle and boom, it gives you more and you're like, I'm out. And as soon as you sell, boom, you get the move that you wanted. I hate when that happens. It drives me nuts. But I'm always like praying, Lord, let me get to the close of this candle. They're giving it all they can right now. Just let me get to the close, please. It's like when you're working, when I work, God, just let me get to 3 o'clock. I'm about to kill somebody. Just let me get to 3 o'clock. Let me get home. Nice job, Luke. Luke said, fuck that noise. I'm trading this mini. You're a brave man, Luke. I can't do it. Readjusting this trend line here. I think that'll be my last readjust. I'll have to call it a day if it doesn't want to give it to me now. In my own account, my daily loss is 500. In the prop account, it's 1,000. But like I said, if a trade doesn't go well in the prop account, I'm never taking it in the real account. So, and if it goes well in the prop account, I'm probably waiting for a re-entry in the real account and, letting the prop account, kind of be my, I guess, guinea pig. I want to start that one step, true step, whatever the hell it is, that other one. I want to start that combine soon. I want to do that live and maybe get like a group together and we just trade our way through it together. I think that'd be pretty cool. This is looking like it wants to fail. Add declines coming down. I don't like all this energy they put in here though, only to get this doji out. You guys see that? I do like to see that this buying volume is declining. but I don't like to see all this energy put in here and you just get this little doji out of it. So if it breaks through here, I'm gonna have to call it a trade and look for another entry. Ah. Yeah, look, I usually, if I'm having a really good month, um, I will go in on the minis toward the end of the month, you know, just to kind of size up. But I like to build kind of a cushion with the micros. I don't mind the commissions. I'm usually pretty good with the moves, and it's just less, you know, it's less pressure. And when I'm getting back to how I traded when I was really killing it, which was using, you know, trend lines and this RSI down here, I used a lot. Um, you know, I'm just trying to get that confidence back in my step that I can take the trades that I did back then and they'll work for me. So you'll see some more micros being traded though, but I like to build, like I said, a cushion with micros first and then jump to minis once I've built up a little bit of wiggle room. What are we doing here? Am I gonna get out at break even, guys? What am I doing? Nope. Market said you ain't getting out of this, chump. Where are you going? Why are you scared? Why you cry? Why you cry? That's what the market's saying. Alright, I'm gonna have to call this a trade here. Oh, really? That's how you feel? I'm looking at this ad decline here, and it's coming back down. But Megatech, all the big tech stocks are pumping right now. Just grinding higher slowly. If it closes above this or gets too far above it, I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, you said we could see 41.68 today. I think if we are gonna go down, we're gonna have to go up first. I think we're gonna have to take out the top. I think we might even tag it like we did way back when we said it was gonna go down on that hourly chart. So we're bearish until we get over this point right here, because what you have here is you have a low, well, you have a high, you have a low, which is low, higher than this low here. So this was an idea that you were gonna shift bullish, but then you couldn't get back above this, So you remain bearish. You got part of your bullish, and then you went bearish again. So bearish, 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 because you couldn't get over this high, and then bullish because you stopped falling. You didn't get below this swing or this swing here. So it needs to break above this, really out of this channel, out of this bull flag. And I probably need to get out of this trade to be bearish or to be bullish overall, I think. And I think it might poke above here like it did all the way back here before it sold off again. And we talked about that. It was bullish. I said it was bullish or bearish until it got above this, and it poked above it, stayed above it for a little bit, closed at the high, traded, and the next morning just dropped away like a stone. So I think we might see some of that. If we want to go higher, or if we want to go lower, that's what I want to see. All right, I'm calling this a done trade here. It's not giving me what I want to see. Let's get out of that. It took me to plus 212 on the day. So let's just reassess and see what's going on. Broke my trend line. See how easy that was? Trend line broken, didn't even question it. Just got right out. No emotion. So definitely a higher low here on this chart. Still inside of this wedge here. We are responding to this trend line again up here. You got a horizontal one here, a horizontal one here, and you have a slanted one there, sloping one there. He said born and raised and processed. That's funny. Processed. You're pretty funny, Luke. Oh, damn, Arizona. I thought it'd be higher than that. I'm in St. Louis. We're at 455. I thought Arizona would be higher than that, though, but maybe you're closer to the coast where they import the shit. You're right there. Okay, so I've got about 200 in profit, 212. That's about 4 points in the mini. I'm gonna hop over to the mini here and see. I mean, the chart's gonna look the same. I'm not, it's not gonna be like, oh, look at this setup. It's the same damn chart. But I'm gonna hop over and see if I'm inclined. See, I've already marked it up. It's respecting that hourly bull flag perfectly. Yeah, I definitely think I have a bearish bias, but I don't know what it's trying to do right now. We just put in a higher low from yesterday, so we couldn't get to the low of 230 of yesterday. But we also haven't broke the high, so we're kind of just range bound right now. So I'm gonna just wait. I'm just sit and wait. As long as gold is up, you're selling indices. Yeah, I agree. I can't wait for the CPI report. I think it's going to be another reason for a sell-off. I don't think it's gonna matter whether it's good or bad. I think there's gonna be so much volume that people are gonna use that to get out of positions. All right, so we're getting this higher low here. This might be an entry. Looking at volume though. I like that you had all this volume go into this candle and they didn't get anything out of it. I can go short one time. Let's go. Let's see what we can get out of this move down here. I like this big spread here, or this big volume with little tiny spread on this. I love to see that. Well, that was way more than I planned on getting. Let me go ahead and put a buy stop in here, if it'll let me do it quickly. There it is. I'm just chasing this sucker down. Let's go. I'm gonna run you down. There we go. I'll take that. You guys see that? That was nice. That was nice. I'm up to 559 now. Anybody catch that? Jonathan, what'd your 30 US trade do with that move down? Oh shit, we're twins, Luke. See that? Twins. I'm at 559 as well. I feel cheated though. I started trading earlier than you today. Yeah, you probably overdid it, Luke. I had a Domino's pizza last night for the first time in like 2 years, and that was a mistake. I don't think the Domino's pizza itself was a mistake. I think eating the entire thing was a mistake. Okay, so let's review what just happened on this 30-second chart here. We didn't have equal lows. It took out the high, created a new high here. So we created a high here. Let's just zoom in on this real quick. Created a high here. This was supply right here. Came back and tested that supply, dropped away from it. We're coming back to do it again. Or are we coming back to test this one here? There's companies advancing right now. For this 5-minute section, we're plus 108 companies, giving some of that up, plus 96, plus 98. Ticks are coming back down. And as I'm talking, this bar is just expanding. So we do have a trend line here. So if I'm trading with TradeStation, which I don't like because I feel their executions are terrible, I use a tick chart because they have that in their software. But I love TradingView just because, you know, it allows me to be artsy and fartsy. So I don't they don't offer tick charts, obviously, or I'd use them. But I love tick charts. Maybe I'll make a video about tick charts. But the 30 seconds is the closest I'll get. I really just want to see, you know, what this candle is doing in more detail. Tick charts are they're really only good for momentum, you know, because if you just seeing candle print faster than they normally print, you know that there's a lot of volume coming in. You don't even have to check volume because the candle's going to print after so many ticks automatically. So if you're just seeing candle after candle after candle print, you know that the volatility is increasing. But I can see that on a 30-second, and I can see that with volume on here. But I do like to use tick charts to find imbalances, like in a range. Like if this whole move down on this 30-second chart wasn't a tick chart, I would like to see how many ticks were in here, if that makes sense. You know, was it a bunch of little candles? Was it one, you know, big candle? But yeah, I love tick charts. They're not on TradingView, so I don't use them. I don't like TradeStation either. I hate TradeStation. They're so even their customer service are fucking assholes. I hate them. So I'll probably never get my channel sponsored by them. I fucking hate TradeStation. I'll say it twice. I use NinjaTrader too. I probably use pretty much every broker, but AMP. So what's going to happen now? Are we coming below this trend line and take this liquidity? Because we've surely built it up. We have surely built it up. Are we just going to drop below this and take everybody out? I feel like going short here, but the ticks are only at 190. There's only 109 companies moving on a down tick. Now it's only 63. I want to see at least 600, and I want to see this add decline coming down, and I'm not seeing that either. So I want to see that spike down that shows me that institutions are selling, because they're the only ones that can move a basket of stocks like that. This, you know, 34 companies negative. I mean, that doesn't really do anything for me. It's just probably retail selling or small accounts trying to position for something they see coming. But the size of the pizza, it was an extra large. I don't fuck around. When I sit down to eat, it's game time. I paid for this. Oh, I'm gonna eat it. It's my attitude. No child left behind when I eat. I tell you what. Look at the detail on this 30-second. You got higher, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Spiked above, took out this high, so this high and this high should be connected here. Forget that high, it's already been mitigated. And then this here. But only one low. See that? Only one low. Ain't that something? Because they're getting ready to come take his ass out. That's why. They're getting ready to take him out. So just like in that trend line video I made, you got supply coming in lower and lower, demand coming in higher and higher. Who's gonna win? It did this shit to me Friday. All these little dojis and stuff, and then it fell away. What's interesting is you do have supply coming in lower and lower, but you see how it's able to stay in the top of this range right now? Spoke too soon. But for a minute, you had demand really pushing up against this. Like this is an even tighter triangle than I've even drawn. Like you've got demand just pushing up against this, but it looks like supply's winning out here. I just need to see this add decline go negative and let us pop below maybe negative 400, and then I'll go in for another short. I'm going to limit in this time, though. I'm not going to be at the mercy of the market. Try to limit in this one. All right, I like this. Pop up there. Get me in. No, don't go without me. I like this a lot. I like this short a lot. Hopefully I can get filled here. Okay. No, you don't. Defend it. Oh, you bastards. I still like this short. I like this volume. I like this spread. I like this short. Yeah, give me that tail. Get on down there. I don't like the ticks being at 45 right now. or 131 or 217 or no more upticks. Up 272. No, wrong direction. As soon as I get out at break even, this thing's gonna crater. Okay, we close the gap. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna put a buy stop here though. I'm gonna put a buy stop limit there. I want exactly this price if you take me out, fucker. All right. I want to get back in this though. I like this. I really like this, guys. I really like this. Everything's selling off. Oh, let me get back to the micro. I'm so scary today. I like this short though. Let's go. So we took out this low. We knew we were coming for him though. That's not news. And another trend line here.
It's 10 o'clock a.m.
I don't like this big volume here in this low spread. I like this. I love this. This volume and this spread. Look at that. It went nowhere. It went up a tick. I love that. That shows me there was a ton of bullish participation in this candle. So we trade here. We get to here. I'm going to add another one right here. I'm going to just put my order there now, actually. There we go.
Amazon.com, AMZ, and NASDAQ.
Come on down. Let's see what the target is here. We're going to target this low, this low. I don't think we're done shaking yet, Jonathan. I think we're going to pop back up above that 20, at least on my chart. I think we're going to pop right above here. And I'm positioned with just enough size to withstand that. I think we're going to get right above here and then come back down. Look how retesty this is. Look how this just bounces around. It's just filling in all the spots. Hide your orders, hide your stops. They're taking everybody's money out here.
Terrifying moments for a woman who woke up to a strange man in bed with her. The woman screamed. Her brother rushed in to help and tried to fight the offender off. That break-in happened early this morning in the 500 block of Webster Drive in Huntsville. WFF 48's Elizabeth Gemma caught up with the victim. Elizabeth, emotions were running high.
And Mark, the woman, the victim, tells us that a man broke into her house and tried to rape her. Her brother went in and he tried to help her out, but the man got away, leaving behind, though, evidence of his visits. Kelly Dodson was asleep with her little girl inside their apartment on Webster Drive when
I was attacked by some idiot from out here in the projects.
Dodson says her attacker used a garbage can to climb onto the unit's ledge, open the upstairs window, and then he got in bed with her.
He tried to rape me. He tried to pull my clothes off.
Dodson struggled with her attacker, knocking over items in her bedroom. Antoine Dodson heard his sister scream and ran to help.
Well, obviously we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows. He's smashing your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they're raping everybody out here.
The attacker got loose and went out the upstairs window. But he
That's how I feel about this market, guys. Sorry for the cutaway. They raping everybody out here, Jonathan. Hide your orders, hide your stops, hide your limits, hide your take profits. Yep, here we go. We're getting that spike above. Do I want to take 2 contracts up there? I don't think I do. They're gonna shake me out of my one little micro. Is that what they're gonna do? I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. I like this volume here with the spread. Not getting anything out of it. I like that there's a wick at the top. Still think we're going to spike up here. I still think we're going to spike right here. But I like this right here. Either way, I think we're in the right direction. Short term at least. This would be the perfect time. I'm actually going to put a stop order here. This would be the perfect time to break above this and take out everybody. Resting above this trend line that's sold. Resting above these wicks here that's sold. Taking their orders, taking them lower. But they still got to take this liquidity here. This liquidity here. So this is the first target. This is the second target. Where is the new supply line? Here. That ain't gonna hold though. I'm gonna go with my bias here. I'm gonna put a sell stop above this. A sell limit, I should say. That's where I think we're coming to. I'm actually gonna do 2. What are you risking total? Is it a 1.1% still, Jonathan? Alright, we're getting that spike I wanted. Hopefully it's nothing more than a spike. Pretty convincing with these ticks up here. Ticks at 600, add declines moving up. It's broken trend line here. I'm gonna leave it there though, see if it retests it from the other side. this sell limit here. All right, got me in for 2 more. All right, now I'm expecting this to continue down. I wouldn't be upset if it spiked to here, to this level again. But after this level, I'm gonna have to call the trade a loss. What time frame do you trade, Jonathan? Well, we never made that lower low. We just took out a trend line. So it's still bullish short term. But the ad decline is acting funky to me. Poke above this. All right, I can't take any more. I'm wrong. Back to my poultry $400. All right, I'm gonna wait for more information here. This trend line's been broken. This trend line's been broken. This trend line has been broken. We're getting ready to approach this one here. Okay, cool. So, might be coming down now, but I'm not interested in this again until I see add decline, take out this last 5-minute section, and I see it below 600. Then I'll be interested in another move, another trade, because that bit me pretty good. 14-point move up. And the micros, I had 4 micros, it was only 200. With one mini, it would have been $700. So we're approaching this again for the second time. Doesn't look like we're getting any higher. A break below here would be a trade for me. I'm still not seeing these ticks cooperate though. Big spread, big volume, met their aim. They wanted to break above these wicks here because that's where stops were placed. So they met their aim. Are they just going to come back down now? Let's go to the mic or the mini. We're definitely getting a decline here. Ticks are still above 100 though. I can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta see lower ticks. I do like the spread coming out of this. I don't like that the volume was lower. That means that the bulls didn't really participate. But I like the spread here. I like the lower lows. All these are inside bars though. I mean, there's really nothing. Come on, ticks. Give me something. Alright, I'm gonna short this. I'm gonna try to short it. Add decline is coming down. The ticks are not though. Ticks are just stuck. They're like stuck at 0. Okay. I think whatever move happened next, it's going to be pretty violent. I'm going to put my stop above here. My buy stop. I love that this volume is giving them no spread. I love this. Bears should be able to take over if this closes this way. Ticks are going through the roof. They're going to 463. Come on. Fight them back. Slam them down. You're using all the moves today. This 15-minute candle is closing, and it's garbage. It's closing, getting pushed down on the close. The volume is about 75% of the candle before it. It's probably going to stop me out and go, guys. So just do the opposite of what I'm doing right now, and you'll probably have a profitable trade. It's probably going to bump up there, hit my stop, and run. This 15-minute candle is closing, though. Like I said, it's pretty garbage. Whatever happens next, it's going to be a violent move. That's all I know. No, no. Oh, no. Alright, I don't need to see anything else. I'm out of that. And I'm going long. Stop below this trend line here. We're going to continue up. We shouldn't lose this bar right here. I think we're getting ready to get an explosive move out of this flag, though. Getting ready to go right on the day, guys. Gave back all my little 600. If you guys are just joining us, I've switched my bias to long. Only because of this bump here. Now, it might come and spike me out and then go long, but I might try this a couple of times. Let's see what 50% of this move is here.
Amazon, AMC, and NASDAQ.
50% of this move is right where this 20 is right now. There's nothing to fill in down here. It has no reason to come down here unless it's going to go bearish. Because there's nothing, there's no inefficiency down here. There's no demand down here. Demand's here. Why would you lose these two candles just to get back to here? I don't think they're going to do that. Because at this point, if you lose this candle and you lose half of this candle, you're going to have, if you bought, you know, all through this, you're going to have just as many orders in profit as you are not in profit. You know, I'm pretending that one institution did this move. You're going to have just as many orders in profit here as you have negative for this leg up. So there'd be no reason for you to really get below here. But what's that stop? That's probably too much for me to bear. 850. It's almost a $400 stop. I'm gonna bear it, and it'll be my last trade if it messes up. This live stream will end so quick. No. But just logically, though, I'm thinking about where it wants to go. Ad decline is increasing. More companies are going green. They have been going green for the last 30 minutes. We can't seem to get below 0 on the ticks. It's staying in positive territory. It's been some spikes above 600. So there's like slow accumulation going on right now. RSI. I definitely think we spike below here, though. You don't want to reward this guy, and this guy, and this guy. Breaking out to new highs. Okay. What was above here? Did you get above here? You didn't get above here. Hey, you forgot something. You forgot something. It's above here. Why don't you come up there and get it? Trading the breakout of this flag. I never trade breakouts. Look at me. I'm growing, doing stupid things. Look, Mom, no hands. No hands, no money. Look, Mom, no account. This volume is not increasing on this break right now. What's up, Rob? Rob DeBanda. Did I say that right? Rob DeBanda? I don't know. I did the best I could. How you doing, man? Oh, no. This is no good. I think this is just a spike, though, guys. What's funny, Luke? You've been off screen making money in all these moves. Doing the opposite of what I said. Dork. We've broken this trend line here. We've double topped here and here, really triple topped, quadruple topped. Well, I've given back all my profits today and then some, but oh shit. Yeah, don't you do it. Oh, bitch. Took me straight out. I went from being 600 up to 217 down. Now I could come back from this pretty easily, especially since it's giving me the break I want, but I think that's just a spike and we're going up. I think we're going right up through this, guys. But let me reassess. I don't revenge trade, but I think that spike was to take everyone out below this. Mailman just delivered. Ah. I'm getting all these flyers. People want to buy my house. I'm like, leave my house alone. I don't want to sell it. We'll buy your house. We'll give you cash. We'll pay closing costs. We'll suck your dick. Like, what? Bro, calm down. I'm not selling my house. Quit messaging me. So I'm in a situation now where if I thought that was a spike and it just hit my stop, do I go long again? What should I do? Do I sit out and wait? Do I wait till we touch this trend line? Something's telling me to just get long again. Closing this gap here. All right, Luke, I'm going to channel your sage wisdom. Focus on the setup. Right now, though, I'm thoroughly confused. What's the risk from here to here? All right, it breaks this high. I'm going to try one more time. Stop below this trend line. Last trade. Definitely sellers here. But that just means if they blast up through it, they're going to take them all with them. Oh man. Always tails. I like watching this battle though. I'll tell you that. You know, the start of my troubles was when I knew that it was going to fill this gap. And I held contracts up to it to fade it instead of just selling and getting in up here. Or better yet, riding along up here and then getting out. That was the start of my troubles today, guys. How about I stop trading gap fills? How about I stop trading them incorrectly and just expect them to be filled and then go higher? I'm gonna try to work that out. I'm gonna write that down as something to work on. You think so, Jonathan? It's definitely topping out. Can't get above this. Look at that RSI declining like that. That's crazy. I don't know, Jonathan. The only thing that's keeping me in here is this volume. It's so anemic. I'm not seeing this urgency to sell. Like, I see selling, but I'm not seeing urgency. And all the greens are bigger than the reds except for this one. Like, but they did just close this gap here. I don't know. I'm so confused right now. But I'm still biased to the long side right now. The volumes are not making sense to me right now. Okay, I'm convinced. But if I think we're going short, I gotta reverse, right? $15-minute candle is closing. Hour candle is closing. Big closes here. I'm asking myself, where's liquidity and where are the orders right now? Are there more buyers below here or sellers? That's what's going through my head. Are there more sellers above here than there are buyers below here is what I'm asking myself right now. And that's what's causing all this confusion. And I think there's more buyers below here. People buying this trend line. You guys see that? So you mean to tell me had I just waited for my trend line, I would have been in a good trade? Is that what you're telling me? That's funny. Was I singing? I don't remember. Got equal lows here now. Low. Yep, equal lows. Where's that 50% retrace at here? From here to here. But if we go from here, what if we went from here to here? Oh, there's almost 50% exactly, but so subjective, that damn Fibonacci. Okay, okay. What we got here? What we got here? Come on. Come on, baby. As silence filled the room, Jay contemplated whether he would add another contract or just get out as close to break even as he could and take a fucking nap. Yeah. I don't like so many retests of this damn trend line either, especially when you can't even break a high and I'm long. But had I just bought my trend line, that would have been a nice trade. Here I am, in red for the day, being dumb. That spread is good, that volume is good. That's no good for me. It's really playing with me right now. Took out the equal lows though. Let's see what the midpoint is of this down move. This market is so sneaky and dirty and nasty. You see how it checked below that bar? I bet it goes up now. All right, I'm buying one more. I'll get out of both of them here. There's no liquidity down here. What do you want? It's all up top. It's all on the top side. It's all up there, I promise you. You just go up there and get it. It's all up there, guys. Why are you even down here? What do you want? It's like, I want your order. Yeah, it's really choppy. I shouldn't be in this trade, Jonathan. I just feel the move's going to be explosive, so I either wanted to take me out or break up through that. But you're right. I shouldn't be risking capital right now in this. I had a really good day yesterday, though. Why I'm giving some of it back, I don't know. Is that the last check below the bars you're going to do? This is the part that wears you out right here. This is this right here. Not hitting your stop. Almost hitting your stop. Back and forth. This is the part that makes you bad for trading the rest of the day. So I'll definitely be done after this if it stops me out or puts me in a nice profit. But I need a nap anyway. I've been up since 5. Per trade loss limit is usually a third of my daily loss limit. My daily loss limit is on this account is 1,000. So usually about 300, 350. But I'm not even close to my daily loss limit yet. I think I'm at something like negative. Yeah, I'm at negative 400 right now on the day. Lots of overlap. So much overlap. It's really fucking with me now. It's really fucking with me now. Where did I buy this at? I bought this at 41.50.50. I bought this all the way here. I'm actually above where I bought my last one, shockingly enough. Oh, let's see here. This to this, that's 8 points. 2 contracts, that'd be $800. But if it breaks through there, it's going further for sure. Created a tail bar, less volume than the bar before. Just wasn't a lot of selling in that bar. They're defending the tail though, are they? Let's move that here. Ay, ay, ay. Just put a poll up, guys. Something just changed in the market. Something just changed. I saw it on my screens. Okay, so it took me out. Alright, well, I'm done trading for the day, but something just changed. Some program just kicked on. That's crazy. I can see that. I think we're getting ready to go up. Everything was all quiet, and then everything started getting busy. That was probably that shakeout there. This is a spring. It's their test of the spring. Yeah, we're getting ready to get a big move. Getting ready to get a big move here. I think this is the real move here, guys. But I'm done trading. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.